Good morning. Ugh, I feel like my eyes look red and it's giving sleepy. But I had like 85% an 85% score on my sleep thing today. 85. So yeah. I've decided like this coming weekend I'll just stay at home, rest, not see people and stuff like that. Hi. I've been struggling. I think I've mentioned so many times, and it's gonna probably show up in future videos. I've been struggling with creating content because I've not been taking the time to plan out my videos. So it's been hard for me to actually create content because I've been so busy doing other things that I wasn't getting time to actually plan out videos and even think about what's coming up, despite the fact that I've been doing like a lot. I've done a lot this past couple of weeks, and I think also I was excited at first because of the editor, but then the moment like the machine I was using like kind of stopped working. So there's gonna be a couple of videos dropping. Some of them are gonna be fresh, what's happening right now. Others are gonna be things that have happened that are still relevant, or things that I've done, or just updates that I did that are still relevant. So yeah, we're gonna start churning out content, and I really want to be, because now I'm doing a lot, and I feel like in the doing, because one of the things I like doing here is we document how my life is going, and I've really been trying to do that. It's the editing part that's been just taking forever, but now I think we should be able to move along with that as well. I am getting ready to go to the office. I need to do like a very quick makeup look. Shouldn't take long though. I need to be very quick with it because of time. Yesterday we didn't have power in the office, so we have like a lot of pending things that need to be taken care of. So I wanted to get that. There's other things that I also want to take care of. Like I need to look through the videos that the editor was editing for me before now, even like my day gets whatever. So if I have any notes, I can give them to him and he can be working on them as me. I'm working on my work things. Let's see, like with this one you can do like a quick, let me do my makeup as I walk you through where I am on the different levels, right? So let's start emotionally. Where am I? I actually think I am very okay emotionally for the first time in a long time. I and that's like a big statement to make. I am pretty okay. Still not like at 100 kabisa, because this thing sometimes it takes time, but I don't mind where I'm at right now. There's still stuff that I haven't dealt with, the compartmentalizing thingies, and all that. There's still things that I need to take some time off and, oh, do we do this instead of the foundation today? Because we can go with a look that's just like instead of like we do a no foundation look today. Let's do it. I feel like this powder is a little darker, but it's okay. So emotionally, I think I'm doing pretty well. Next is physically. Oh yes, I love my body. But okay, so let me talk. The reason I'm saying physically, it's I am safe. That's one. Oh shit, let me tell you something. There's a day I left and I didn't notice that I didn't lock the door. And then I come back home, and then as I'm trying to now open the door to come into the house, I realized my door is not locked. And the funny thing is, the door was like slightly ajar. It was a little open. And I was like, wait, I remember locking this door. Like in my memory, I could even see myself do it. But then, apparently I didn't, which was the reality on the ground. So the first thing I did, because, well, we've been here before, where things were open and you thought they were not, not the forgetting to lock the door, but like now that this house was, open the whole day, are my things still there? So I walked around the house, I did a whole sweep, Also, thanks to paranoia, I checked to see if someone was hiding in the closet, or anywhere, somewhere where they'd hide and wait for me to go to bed at night and then pounce, or wait for me to lock myself in and then be like, now it's just the two of us. So I checked everything, and all my things were still intact. The cats were roaming around, which also communicated that no one had entered the house. Um, the reason I say that is because when my cats they see strangers, they hide. So it's also like an indicator that it can be an indicator that something is happening or someone's coming in or something like that. So I looked around and my stuff was still there, my things were still intact. I like everything, even like the small things. Sometimes like someone can enter the house and take something small, because then it's easier to walk out of here or anywhere with something small and no one would notice than to walk out like with a TV. A TV everyone would notice. So when I looked around, my stuff was still in there, and I remember thinking, wow, this is like a whole new level of safety, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, if my stuff was stolen, I could have easily just asked the landlady. We review the. You can tell I think it's a morning voice thing nowadays, unless I'm getting home, which we are. Nimetema hiyo mate. Jana I was around two people who had a man. I was just like, mkae mbali na mimi. I don't want to be around you. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I was like, yeah, if someone had entered my house, there would still be like a way to find out who it was at what time and stuff like that, which also is like a level of safety that I didn't really have before, right? So for me, that was like, oh wow, it's interesting. Something else that happened. Oh wait, where are we? That was physically, yeah. So physically, I'm okay. My body's okay. I'm not sick. I've not been unwell, which I really, really do appreciate, because no one wants to be sick. And also given like the way it's been flooding. Also, yeah, in terms of physical, like where I'm at, it's not flooding and stuff like that. So that's also like something I'm grateful for. And then so we've done what? Emotional, we've done physical. I want to finish with mental, I think. What's the other one that I can do? Spiritually, I would say I've not been doing my things, if I'm being honest. If I'm being completely honest, I've not really been doing the things. Um, I've not been doing, but like, I've not been doing my spiritual work stuff. Oh my lord. Yeah, I'm not there. I'm slacking for sure. I'm really, really slacking on that. Final one, being mental. Um, Mentally, I think I'm at a better place than I was. Let's say definitely better than I was at the beginning of the year. I'm in a better place. I feel like my anxiety has sort of like gone down a little, which is, I've been trying not to call it my anxiety. I'm trying not to own it. The anxiety, the anxiety levels have gone down a little bit. I sort of do feel a bit overwhelmed, because now I feel like there's so many things to juggle up, and I still haven't gotten my rhythm. Because for me, the issue is not that there's a lot of things. I just need to build a routine around them, because for me, that's usually how I'm able to keep up with things. Because even before, I was still doing a lot of things. It's like now, there are a lot of things I'm doing are a little different from the lot of things I was doing before. I need to create routines, or like something. I need just a plan. For me, I usually have to have things sort of planned out, because that's what helps me like keep up with the stuff that I need to do. So of course my calendar is still there, but my calendar is so full because there's so many things that I need to do. And then also there was that aspect of, because I was like, once I get rid of editing, because that's a very time consuming part of my work, my day, my stuff. I should be able now to plan for the other things, and then the thing happened with the editor. So I was like, oh, do we need to leave it in? And then how much time can I allocate to that in a day? And there's times where honestly I am tired after because on days I do the radio show, I am too tired to again sit down and do like a task where I'm listening to a lot and editing, because editing is very time consuming, and it does take a lot of like your mental capacity, because you have to like be listening into every little detail, see what stands out, because some of these things is like we record for a lot longer than the videos that end up online, so there's that aspect as well. So now I was like a little I was wondering, okay, so what now happens? Because when I was like, yeah, I have an editor, so now that's sorted, and I was like, oh, I don't have to think about that as much. I just have to plan the videos and then give him the plan, tell him all the shots that I want to be included and the ones that he can get rid of and stuff like that. But now it was like, then if I'm doing that, I don't have to start planning the videos just yet. Like this, I don't have to do all the things for him. So now I just want to replace that with that. And then there's times I was like, oh, do I come back home and get a little more work done? But then sometimes by the time I get home, I'm so exhausted. I don't have the capacity to literally do anything, even cook, which that one I've made my peace with it. So I usually just eat in the office, and then I'm like, cool, until tomorrow. So that's where I'm at when it comes to that. From this May, I think things will stabilize, because you see, the thing is, I'd been able to create a routine when I was just doing the radio, because I'd been able to figure out, oh, so this is how my days for radio go. But then now, when the new job entered the chat, it was like, oh, now I need to understand how those days go before I can create around them. And now that I've done it for a month straight, it should be easier for me to now do the same, where I can be like, okay, now that we've done this a whole month, we now know the expectations of this. I now know how my time looks. I now know like what days are better to plan certain things and what days are not. So yeah, peopling. Oh, this is the exciting part. I've been peopling a lot. I have been outside. Like today's Tuesday. Last week I was outside from Thursday. So Thursday I went for a concert. I don't know if, okay, technically I was out. People were performing. It was just different shows. So on Thursday I went to see Costa Ojwang. On Friday, I went for Fancy Fingers event. So there was like a lot of different artists who were performing. Then that Friday concert thing ends up becoming a blind date. That was very interesting. It was a good time. And then Saturday I went for another show. A band I know of was performing. And then on Sunday, we had an event at the office that we were hosting, and I wanted to attend that, one, because we were hosting, and two, it sounded quite interesting. I was very curious to see how they were going to go about it and what they were planning to do to begin with. So that's how I ended up there. Yeah, and then yesterday I went to work, and now today here I am getting ready to do work. Also, there was like a public holiday last week, which initially my plan was I was just gonna spend it, in the house doing nothing. But then my friends were relocating, so I decided to go help them because they were packing up, and it was like a lot of work. I think it was a bit overwhelming. So I was like, okay, let's go help them in the packing, because, well, the day's there, And also it was an excuse to see them one last time before they leave, so I did that. So I haven't really had and the weekend before that I had gone for Ngatia's show. So I have been outsiding a lot. I've been peopling a lot. And I actually don't mind it. I've been having fun. I think it's been fun doing that again, because I have not been doing it as much. And I think I was even saying it's like I'm making up for the time when I was just indoors a lot. So I felt like that's what I was doing. But it helps, I think, being around fun people, not just any people whose company I enjoy, having a good time, eating good food, catching up and stuff like that. And that's what's been making it very interesting, and exciting to be outside. I want to continue being outside. Also, meeting new people. I've been meeting a lot of new people, and I was like, someone was asking me last week on Friday why I'm single, and I kept telling them it's because I don't leave my house. And I was even telling them this is the most I've been outside in such a long time. Because let's be honest, I think the last time I was this outside was like back in, I think, either 2017, no, not 2017, 2019, like before COVID. Because after COVID came, we weren't outsiding like that. And even when they started lifting the whatever, because there was still that thing for, you know. So when COVID came, outsiding stopped. And even then, I remember I had reduced, by the time, like around that 2019, I had significantly reduced how outside I was. And so what had happened is anytime I was outsiding, quote unquote, with a purpose. It's like a friend has an event, it's my friend's birthday, a friend's getting married. I was just attending, basically, I wasn't attending events per se, I was mostly attending functions. I wasn't outsiding as much because also, sometimes like when you are with people who don't outside as much as you, sometimes kidogo you reduce your outsiding thingies. There's stuff like that. But anyway, point is, before, yeah, like from 2019 coming this way, my outsiding behavior really changed. It reduced significantly. And then, of course, like, 2020, COVID happened, 2021, moved out of town, moved out of Nairobi, rather. So those things played a big role in my outsiding life. So that's why, like, I was telling my friend, I was like, I think I'm making up for all the time I was inside at this point. But it's also because I feel like right now, the creative world in Kenya has really improved. Like, there's so much to do, so much to see. Artists are really doing the thing. People are really putting together fun, exciting events. So, in short, I am doing okay. I am alive. I am not depressed. Sometimes when I disappear, it's because I'm really in the shits. I'm not in the shits right now. I am coping pretty okay. There's still stuff that needs to be worked on, sorted, and all that jazz. And I intend to get to it because, like, sometimes that stuff can be overwhelming. Like, doing the work and the whatevers can be overwhelming. I have not been doing much in terms of DIYs or whatever. There's a day I did, like, I think that's like in an upcoming video or it's already been posted. I got some work going at the house, so at least I've done something small as it may seem. For me, that was like a really big deal. But right now, I am still just like, also in terms of like content, I'm still trying to figure out, away from just like the lifestyle stuff, how do I still incorporate all the other things that I like to do. And I won't lie to you, like right now, I'm not in the space to do like the DIY content, like emotionally and mentally. I'm not in that space yet. But if I do get back to it, I'll definitely let you know. But right now, I'm just siko hapo. So right now, we're just experiencing this new life and trying to figure it all out because there's a lot of newness in my life. There's the newness of employment, which I have. By the way, just so you know, I've not been employed for over 10 plus years. I've not worked in employment. The last time I worked in employment was 2014. This is 2024. It's 10 years. And even that, I wasn't in it for too long. It was a very short stint. Since then, I've been freelancing. I've been just doing my own stuff, working for myself and, commissioned work type stuff. So it's very new, it's very different. But I do enjoy the kind of work that I'm doing. I enjoy doing the radio show a lot. I enjoy running the space that I'm running and doing comms because I really do enjoy comms. I enjoy communication a lot. Like, it's one of my favorite things. Maybe that's why I did mass communication because, kind of just works with who I am as a person. I'm just trying to navigate the newness in my life and see how to also still create content while all that is happening. Because yes, I do just document, but now sometimes it's like, the thing is, even as I'm documenting, it's very easy to just keep going and keep going. I like to know what I'm sharing in what video, like what's the purpose of that video. So I like to plan out my stuff. And since I've not been doing that part, that's why it's been so hard for me to actually film, because I've been skipping the part that helps me film flawlessly. But now that it's official, we have an actual editor who's already working on a couple of videos. I think it's going to be a lot easier now to do that as well, because I think also not having the time to edit and the editor not being able to do the editing, that kind of also made me relax kidogo, because I was like, I don't have to start figuring all the things out right now because none of the edit, you know. So yes, I am very excited. If you can't tell, I'm enjoying the new phase of my life. I'm very excited. I enjoy, funny enough, I'm enjoying leaving the house as much as I find it Nairobi to be very exhausting. I'm actually enjoying being there, but I think it's also because when I'm there, I see cool people, I hang out with cool people, I talk to cool people. Being around people, I think having some sort of community also helps in these things. So I think maybe that's the aspect that I'm really enjoying, being surrounded by creatives, working with creatives, and just seeing how different people are thinking. And yeah, and I think that that's where I'm at right now. My hair is looking good because I have a video on how I actually did this. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's like, whatever it is, it's like an update type thing. I just wanted you to know where I'm at so that you don't feel like I've abandoned you, because I've been receiving the DMs and I'm like, the video is coming, and then the video editing in a take forever, all these things, like things are taking a lot longer than they used to, and it's because I'm doing things in between things, which is what I don't like. That's the reason I usually have like a whole calendar thing. And sometimes also with the work that we're doing, because we're working, it's journalism, you know, we're doing journalism. News doesn't care that you are sitting down to edit for the next hour and a half. When the information comes, it needs to be, you know, churned out immediately, comes in. So yeah, point is, from this point forward, you will be seeing videos from me. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Oh my god. Yeah, so like I was saying, I have a video on my hair, so don't worry, that's coming up, on how I did my hair, or how I've achieved this look and all. I have a video on my makeup, because I've been asked questions about like how I've been doing my makeup. As much as like even now we've sort of done it together, it keeps changing. I have different ways I go about it, but I've been enjoying it. And I have another video. I have like a cooking video that's coming up. I have me setting up my living room, because now my living room looks a bit different. I have a video on that. So yeah, I have a couple of videos that have already been shot and are coming up. And then on top of that, there's me perambulating Nairobi, meeting people. You won't see the people I'm meeting per se. Some of the people I'm meeting are not going to end up on camera. I'm meeting them for other purposes. But, but like, I'm really enjoying my life right now. And as much as like I've shared all the other bits, I also want to share these parts of my life and how it's going right now, and how I'm navigating, and just how I'm trying to figure everything out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, or rant, or accepting this update for what it is right now. I'm really looking forward to giving you more content and stuff like that. And also, we've been doing like outfit checks on Instagram every single day when I'm leaving my house. I have a bunch of new clothes that I got because my friends were relocating and they were leaving stuff. So I was able to pick up a couple of things. Today we are like free the nipple type. So I've really been enjoying dressing up, doing my makeup and doing all the things. And I won't lie, it's been a fun vibe. So I've been doing like outfit checks every single day on Instagram. So if you're on Insta, follow me on Instagram and check out my outfits every single day. Like we usually do like some cool fun stuff. I think I've been a lot more active there because I've been moving around a lot and I always have my phone in my hand. I've been very active on that front. So yeah, let me go before these guys decide that, you know, they're leaving me. So bye, I'll see you in the next video. Which, oh, also we're switching up dates. We're gonna be doing, I think now we'll be doing like Tuesday and Thursday, because now I don't know about Sunday, but I know for sure Tuesday and Thursday I'll be able to be posting something. And then the podcast, which also had delayed thanks to editing because I had shot some content, for the podcast we'll be doing I've forgotten, Wednesday and Thursday. So No, Wednesday and Friday. So it will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday is when we'll be having content going up moving forward. So yay! And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, those are the days we won't have content, but I'll definitely be on socials and everything. So I don't know about the Sunday vlogs. I was really enjoying doing Sunday vlogs, but now like working on Sunday after having worked all these other days, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So you know what? We switch with the times. And the times right now are Tuesday, Thursday for the vlogs, Wednesday, Friday for the podcast. Ow! Okay, bye. Thank you so much for your patience.